Our tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. All right, now for the official introductions, we go to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Edmund the Golden Boy Shabazian. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Dollar Bill.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, ready to go for round 1, and to the surprise of some, he won his last fight by submission. So with momentum, he enters this, the highest profile spot of his career, trying to keep that obvious momentum going. Can he realize a UFC title shot by the end of the year? That remains to be seen. But if his last performance was any indication, the ceiling is championship for this young contender. Oh man, I can barely get the Fight Clock sponsor out. These gentlemen are going at it.
They are here to fight tonight. I cannot wait for this fight to continue. Jeez, you can hear that.
Straight right is there. Oh, he's got the single collar locked in the clinch now. Frantic pace early on to this one. Oh, and there's another leg kick for good measure. So doing a really good job with that weapon here tonight. And if you're trying to slow your opponent down, mission accomplished so far.
When you can land that many leg kicks, you start to affect the movement. You start to affect the hands. Everything changes when you're blasting someone over and over and over with leg kicks, and you start to see the damage, not only in the legs, but in the facial expression of his opponent. Well, he blocks the shot there.
Spinning back fist.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Straight punch, that is useful. Oh, and so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this gentleman. This man is striking 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
Down to 3 minutes now to go in the round. Jab gets the attention of his opponent.
So he needs to mix it up. He needs to start kicking more.
And once again, looking for that highlight reel KO with that front kick. All right, champ, now we're starting to see some bruising on that thigh. Pretty good job attacking that area tonight.
I mean, this guy is digging his shin into hitting the thigh. What a tremendous performance by this guy.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Straight punch there again, been there all night. All right, so another strike targeting the fighter's thigh area. You see the visible bruising and really building that into the game plan methodically as the fight continues.
Well, he said it, John. He told us. He told us that he would beat his legs up and then he would change his target. Right now, the focus is on the leg, and it's starting to pay dividends. Nice single. Big ground and pound.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. And he is back up to his feet. Oh man, that's hard to watch. Another leg kick lands flush, and if you're the opponent at this point in time, you gotta check something. What are you doing? You gotta adjust.
You gotta be doing something different, because to this point, what you're doing is not working. Get close, fight chest to chest, maybe relax on the outside. Don't panic, don't be jumpy. Try to find comfort in knowing that you've done this, you have the reps, you know how to check kicks. Just take your time, be comfortable, get that leg up. It's only gonna take one great check to make him start throwing this kick. Good punch.
Oh, that's a heavy kick downstairs. Well, lands a good series of kicks there, DC. It really didn't take him long to get a good beat on his opponent.
He figured the timing, and now he's been driving kick after kick into his opponent. They're so evenly matched. They're going tit for tat.
Now you're really starting to see the damage on that thigh. Maybe check a kick, protect that leg a little bit.
He's got to check a kick in return. You've got to make him pay for throwing these leg kicks. They can't be free. You can't just get your leg beat up. You don't understand. After you take a head kick like this, that is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Oh, beautiful level change. In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous frame.
Yes, it wasn't a bar fight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Oh, well timed with that team. Investing in the body with the kick there. Nice job by the defensive fighter. Well, this is kind of crazy the way this is transpiring. This jiu-jitsu fighter looks like a professional boxer here tonight. He told us about his evolution. He has absolutely taken it to the next level.
He has taken it to the next level, JD. I mean, this guy is so comfortable in the striking. Before in his career, early, he looked a little bit lost. He looked like he was desperate to get takedowns. Now, he seems to be comfortable everywhere. So the work that they are putting in is truly paying dividends.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Oh!
That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel is the one that lands perfect, and that one landed perfectly.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Nice low single takedown.
He cut him. He cut him. So many ground strikes landed that eventually he got him cut.
All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Oh, he's got the arm in tight. Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Oh, that is gonna do it. That's gotta be it. Oh, somehow he got out.
That was beautiful. Look at how he brought his hips up in the air, used his momentum to swing himself back to his chest being facing the mat. What a beautiful display of submission defense.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands, every punch lands. He is just outclassing this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
Setting up for another submission now. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Back and forth we go. This might be it, though.
This cannot happen much longer.
Wow, an unbelievable result here tonight by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 17 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a triangle choke, Dollar Bill.
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened, man.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his